We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 from the 8. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Howell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Robinson on a give right side. Oh, he's got it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commander's 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's London. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Washington defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what your percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Commanders nothing.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Clark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Howell. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. And it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because you're freeing old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other side.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it Passes the target incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Howe will throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Powell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Johnson on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Al now to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that? The coverage was incredible all over it. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Called in here, Caldwell.
They sure put the coverage guys in a strength on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after here coming up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Wait for this.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Johnson to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Keep it moving.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third and 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, and there he goes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Howell. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And that flag accepted. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Let's go. Let's get a few yards. Defense can't stop you.
Back to throw. Howell. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Avoids him at the 40, fights him off, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Robinson up the middle, looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so